a surrogate was maybe in another room giving birth, almost like these two yahoos decide to come in here, have fajitas and a party, and dance around. Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Honk honk, everyone. If you're new here, I'm Jen. If you've been with me a long time, thanks for being here. Guys, we have so much to talk about today, including that Meghan twerk video. Now, this video probably looks a little bit different than my normal ones because I've had all kinds of fun technical glitches today. So I'm filming this one a little bit differently. We're going to try this out and see if it works. Fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. My opinion is Meghan has cursed my computer as she has cursed the internet. And by that, I mean she's twerking. Happy birthday, Lily. Here's a twerk video from Mom. We have so much to talk about. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, all the things. It really does help me out. If you're new here, again, I'm Jen. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so it's Lily's birthday. So how else would Meghan celebrate but to post a video of herself twerking? How else do you celebrate your kid's birthday, right? But to post yourself twerking. Talk about making a day all about yourself. Okay, sure. So again, part of the technical difficulties is normally I can pop it up on screen and react, and I can do that in post, but right now you're going to see me looking at my phone, and that's because I got to watch the video here. So I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to react to it, and I'm going to pop it right up here on screen for you. Yeah, so here she is, twerking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say everything in this video is my opinion. It's all alleged. I don't know anything for sure. This is just my opinion. My opinion is, what the heck is going on? What is shoved up under that dress? I've had a gosling. Many of you in the comments have had goslings. Could you move like this when you were about to give birth? I couldn't. I didn't have ankles for the last 2 months of my pregnancy. None of this makes any sense. I don't even like to talk, you know me, I don't talk bodies and body shame and all that. I'll just say in general terms, there's a lot of weirdness going on here. There is. It feels like just a way for her to clap back, but yet it makes me question things even more. I've got some notes here I want to go over, but I just want to react to this video. I think it's going to be here. It doesn't matter. That's my shock face watching this video, but I just want you to see this. So here she is twerking and dancing. Okay, so the song I can't play because it's copywritten, and it's called the Baby Mama Dance. Okay, but there's a line in it I'd like to call your attention to. It says, get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent. Interesting that Meghan chose that song during this. But yeah, let's take a look again at this video. So you'll see I'll zoom in a lot. We'll take a look. I just cannot make sense out of this at all. So what's meant to be a celebration of the birth is a twerking video. There's so much. To me, it's just all about, look what I can do. Watch me do this. Watch me move like this. Watch me twerk. She's making a complete ass of herself, but also of Harry. I love to have a good sense of humor about things. There's a lot of things, if you know me at all, I love to joke about things. This is more of a private video. Why would you post this in public? I can't make sense out of that at all. So she's twerking, and I want to remind you all, because I did read, unfortunately, spare me. I read that too. But in Spare, he talks about getting fajitas. So they're twerking and have fajitas. I just find this whole thing so weird. Now, I was trying to remember if it was it may have been Archie's birth where he bragged about taking the gas, which again makes no sense at all. And then she said she went home 2 hours after an epidural. Again, I almost wonder at this point, while we watch the twerking video, again, I'm pointing because I don't know which side I'll be on. While we watch this twerking video, I almost wonder at this point if she's just putting out as much nonsense now as she can. One, to get people talking about her. Okay, fair enough. But also if it's to make more questions than answers, right? Because I think she's afraid of getting, it's just my opinion, it seems like she might be afraid of getting nailed down on the details. So if she throws out a bunch of information or a bunch of weirdness like this, maybe people will throw up their hands and not ask any more questions. Maybe she's poking the palace. I wonder that too. As we watch this twerking video, I would like to remind you all that she felt like posing on the hospital steps, which is a royal tradition, was too invasive for her privacy. So instead, she's going to post a twerking video. Make that make sense. You can't? Me neither. Okay. I just, again, I have a sense of humor about things. If you want to do this in private, fine. Why do you need to post this? It's weird, right? It's completely bizarre. It's not weird for Meghan because it's, look at me. Sorry, let me try that again. Look at me. It's just, look what I can do. And I feel like this is just one giant clapback of people. So many people have said it's not making sense. And I have noticed, I'm not on social media anymore, but people have told me that things about moon bumps and something like she was never pregnant, something like that was trending. So this is her way of clapping back, I guess. But I have more questions than answers now. It makes me wonder. Okay, in my opinion, I've always felt like it was a moon bump. That's just my opinion. So it's even more my opinion that now after seeing this video. I don't know pregnant women that can move like this, right before they're about to pop. I don't know of bellies that move like this. I feel like the physics are all off. It just looks so weird. It really does. And I understand that bumps are different and shapes are different, sizes are different. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the way that her body is moving and whatever's going on under that dress makes my brain go, no. It's like watching a Photoshop video. No, I can't make any sense out of it. Can you? You're welcome to leave me comments. If you feel like I'm wrong, let me know. But if you think I'm on the right track, let me know that too, because this is crazy, right? That's how I feel. Again, I'm stuck on the twerking over tacos. I know it's fajitas, but I don't care. Let me have that alliteration. Twerking over tacos. I'm stuck on all this. Happy birthday, baby. Here's mommy twerking. It's the baby mama dance. It's just peak cringe, if you ask me. In Spare, Harry's, I don't know. He tells this whole wild story again about fajitas. He also tells a story. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I read it. But about helping to deliver Lily. Do you guys remember this? That a lot of people, there were nurses in my comments too saying, that doesn't sound right. Was that he helped, suction cup. He helped suction cup Lily to help pull her out of there. What? You did what now? I'm sorry, what? Anybody else think that makes no sense? Okay, me too. But I think the privacy hypocrisy is just off the chart. It's the complete hypocrisy as usual, but it's off the charts. It's whining about wanting privacy and yet posting things like this. Is this a labor video or is this a music video? Again, I have to say, in my opinion, no proof, just my opinion, hypothetically, this looks almost like if a surrogate was maybe in another room giving birth, almost like these two yahoos decide to come in here, have fajitas and a party and dance around. And almost like, in my opinion, hypothetically, what if, I don't know, Meghan were worried about being photographed, so she were to wear a moon bump, and they just decided to dance around and have a little dance party while the real action was going on in a different room? That would be weird, right? I just wonder aloud. I don't know. No proof, just my wondering. This doesn't make any sense. Again, chime in the comments. I didn't have ankles for the last, 2 months of my pregnancy. I surely couldn't have moved like this. In fact, I cried right before my Gosling was born. I remember this because I was a hormonal mess, but also, did I put a weird emphasis on that word? I did. I was a hormonal mess, but also because I couldn't even get my socks on because the bump was in the way. I can't imagine, if something fell on the floor, that's where it stayed because I couldn't bend down to pick it up. And I know she's going to clap back and be like, I did yoga. Great. I've known mothers who've done yoga too. I still don't think they could twerk like that and do all the yoga you want. It doesn't mean your bump can move like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It defies any logic whatsoever, if you ask me. But again, chime in the comments. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. I don't know. This is crazy. She posted other photos, which I'd like to discuss. Let me show you this one. Okay, so she posted this photo. And I have questions about this one too. So we're seeing more of Lily's face. Again, anybody else, I'd be able to surely say, yeah, this is the kid. I don't know. I don't know what this is. It seems weird to me. If I'm guessing, it looks like they appear to be on some sort of boat, maybe. I'm looking at the picture. It seems to be on some sort of boat would be my guess. I wondered if it was the same boat where we got a picture of Harry. I can't remember what size that kid was then. Who cares? No life jacket if that's the case. Meghan all of a sudden miraculously has all this extra hair she didn't have. It just seems to be a lot of weirdness in this photo. The thing, I don't talk about the kids, so I'm not going to talk about the kids. For me as a parent, I would not post this photo because I'm dancing around it because it's weird, but there's just a lot of kid being shown off. And I don't mean her face. There's just a lot of kid being shown off. So I'm just not into it. When your protective radar go up and go, no, I'm not posting this one. This is private family photo. This isn't public. Not for Meghan. So they posted that one. And then we got this one as well. And it says, the sweetest bond to watch unfold. Again, this is their second kid. What about the first kid? Is that not the sweetest bond? But it also says daddy's little girl and favorite adventurer. Again, would you post that if you had more than one kid? What about the other little adventurer? No, not so much. I don't know. I don't usually say this, but it just seems like Lily's her favorite. It's so weird to me. It's so bizarre. Nothing makes any sense that they do ever. So why would this make any sense, right? I don't know. As I give you my final thoughts, I'm just going to let this video play because I'm just stuck on it. The twerking, the zoomed in twerking, just the idea that it's just all about them, all about her. Happy birthday, baby. Happy twerking birthday, Lily. And then one day Lily's going to get older and be like, for my 4th birthday, did you post a video of yourself twerking? Okay, great. It's just so strange to me. Let's see. Oh, the other thought I had was this. Okay, I'm looking back at my notes and I had to think about this. Again, hypothetically, in my opinion, if that's a moon bump, okay. But let's say it's not. Let's say it's a real bump. Okay. Does anybody else think she would have pulled like a Demi Moore and posed al fresco on the cover or something? Because there would have been interest back then. Even if there's not that now, there would have been some taker, some People magazine or something that would have posted this and she would have eaten it up. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like covering those parts, but then bump out. It would have been something like that. Or even just like a shroud or a see-through material of some sort, right? She would have done something like that. I'm just guessing. And then let's say she thought about doing something like that and the palace was like, no, you can't do that. She would have cried the Eastwards. We would have heard about it. So there's just so many things that just don't add up in this. And the look at me of Meghan that we know, this just doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you all? You've got to chime in the comments and let me know. I'm going to leave this here. I don't know what else to say. When's the last time you had a hospital dance party? And again, I'm not even trying to be so serious about it all. I get it. There are times when you're in labor and like it takes forever. Like those babies take a while to come out usually. And so, although this is the second one, usually they're quicker from what I hear. I only have one. I don't know. But whatever, even if it took a long time. Yeah, it's not all serious all the time. There are moments where you're just kind of sitting around, but it doesn't give you the magical ability to move easier and twerk. I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on this. To just be able to twerk. Okay. To be able to squat down like that, really? It's a wonder the baby didn't fall out, if you believe it's in there. It's a wonder something didn't fall out, whether you think it's a baby or stuffing or a coat or a basketball. You can leave me comments on what you think's under that dress. I don't care. It's fine. I feel like I've lost my mind at this point. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Yikes. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up because my baby's birthday is, in the next couple of months. So I need to go work on my moves. Mr. Pickle and I have some moves to practice. So, that way we can get ready. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have a lot more to say about this as more information comes available. You've got to let me know your thoughts on all this. Anybody here twerk right before they had theirs? No? No? Mm-mm. Anybody else eat fajitas? No? Not a thing? No. Mm-mm. That wasn't a thing for me either. Like, I wasn't allowed to eat until after the baby was born. Plus, I don't even think I wanted to eat. I felt so sick. I just can't imagine. And the idea of dancing around, everybody's story is different. I went to the hospital after my water broke. So, like, it was just like 100% pain. So I can't imagine. I could barely walk into the bed. So I can't even imagine dancing around like, hey, it's a party. This is great. I'm not gonna twerk. Anyway, guys, thanks for bearing with me on this different kind of video. Let me know your thoughts. This is definitely different to film this way. I'm afraid I'm in more high def, so you might be able to see me even better, which might not be a great thing. Anyway, you can see my dance moves better. Hey, baby, happy birthday. Here you go. I'm sorry. I might have lost my mind on this one. Thank you for everything. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Be sure to check out my second channel, Goose Adventures. And let me know the last time you twerked in a hospital. Hey, it doesn't even have to be having a baby. It could be that you're becoming a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle, or even, having a hernia operation. You got out there and twerked. When's the last time you did that? No? Nobody did that? Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I hope you guys have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye. Twerking at a hospital. But it's too hard to pose on the steps of the hospital. That's too invasive for them. But twerking is fine. What? Makes no sense at all.